Well, TG buyouts. You guys smash the little crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more on us. So over the last week, we've been kind of taking a look at some TG cards that have sufficiently been going up in value a little bit over time, and it's been kind of interesting just to kind of track where some of these cards have been heading. I mean, it's not like it's been an exciting turnaround for some of these cards, but I mean, to be honest with you, I'm just more impressed by what's been going on with this. Right now, I mean, these are $17 on up to $24, actually. You guessed it. There is actually upwards momentum in this thing. And I mean, your last sales were during the kickback, so it's been 11 days since you looked at me. I had to. I mean, the rest of the TG stuff. Dragners, I mean, there's 19 listings for these. And then Rocket Salamander still at 13 listings. For whatever reason, Rocket Salamander continues to be, I think, one of the ones that does tend to gain some of the most momentum here at $13 on up to, you know, like decent amounts. But I mean, these don't sell all that often. So, I mean, I've talked about, you know, during our ban list prediction, I talked about the return of OSS and how I would love to see that card come back just to bridge up some of the things and, you know, maybe make TG playable again. You know, your next, you know, fall off of the cliff here, as you kind of expect. I mean, these are $7. Halberd cannons are coming in a little bit of value. You have glaive souls here coming in at 9s. Blade blasters are still, you know, 55 listings. Hyper librarians are still at 6 listings. You have the TG striker, which, by the way, legendary collection. But I mean, you've got older format tie-ins to this. So I mean, that's not really that bad. Hyper librarians, I mean, they have a little bit of a tie-in into the modern side of things. Halberd cannon from Extreme Victory, I mean, this one's disappearing in value over time. And I mean, you know why, right? It's because, you know, you need this to be able to yeet out of the extra deck in order to play. Say this card's solidly $3 now. If you're looking at playing any of the new upcoming support for this, because, you know, you get to send this out of the extra deck, and then congratulations, you got the new Halberd Assault mode established. So, you know, it, I guess, makes sense. With the rest of the TG threshold, there's nothing too crazy to write home about here. It's just a little bit of scariness from somebody thinking that they know something with TG stuff because they think OSS is coming back. That's it. And you can flip the biggest coin flip ever, and maybe you're right, maybe you're not. Who knows? It's the same thing anytime with this. Dragon Queen of Tragic Endings. You know, the only thing tragic here is the fact that there are 9 listings on this card. This card cannot be normal summon or set. This card can only be special summoned by controlling 3 or more continuous spell cards. That is literally the territory that Haman sits in. And then when this attacking card inflicts battle damage to your opponent selects and sends a card from their hand to the graveyard. And you can draw a card. Okay, I mean, that's true, but during your standby phase, if this card is in your graveyard and it was sent from the field, you can send a face-up continuous spell card to control the graveyard to special summon this card. It's a level 6 with 1,900 attack points, man. It is really disappointing, but hello? Like, what's going on here? Why are there only 9 listings on this card? Oh, because Konami only ever printed it one time. So now you see, you know, all of a sudden these cards are spiking back up. And, you know, you're seeing some pretty big swings with this. I mean, it makes sense. Doom 0. So, all we need, we are like 1 card off from this deck being the biggest gas that I have ever actually seen in modern era Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, you give me 1 card, this whole deck comes together. And I mean, like, this is wild theories with MCOL 40. These are like $2 to $3 a piece right now, which is actually not too terrible to be seeing the least. But, I mean, kind of impressive, honestly. Demise, the King of Armageddon. We did see that there was that really cool Mitsurugi deck playing Tuning of the World or whatever it was a while back, and we got to see the quick play ritual ability that deck had was really cool. But if you were wanting to get like nice demises, these are $122 on up to, they continue to grow here. It's honestly kind of impressive. You hit it eventually a near min at $190 for this. But I mean, this is what happens when you're dealing with Shadow of Infinity. This is one of those older sets that you're just like, oh, hey, like, there's some coolness to this. And I mean, I kind of do appreciate what it feels like they're really trying to do here. We also have Chaos Star Source Dragon. This is actually kind of cool. This card still has been dropping down really, really well in price. I think that if there's a card that you should be cheering about, it should be Star Source Dragon actually having its little bit of a fall down here. Actually, as it does continue to do its thing. I mean, Star Source Dragon's also one of the better options that you got, especially we've seen Draco Tail making this, and then, you get all of the little extra abilities for this card. Like, it actually feels really, really strong just to have this card actually resolve. We also have 7th Tachyon. Love your top end ones there, but these are, I feel like these have gone up a little bit. We're looking at like $29 a Tachyon now. Which I guess isn't necessarily too bad, to say the least, but still, I mean, you're rotating between like $30 and so forth for these. So I guess I'm not surprised, to say the least. I don't know, man. This card's still kind of expensive. Ketu Draco Tail. Oh boy. You guys notice something here, right? You notice that these are kind of starting to fall off of the price pointing here. Not exactly too surprised about that, but I guess this is a clear indicator now that people are kind of over these. I can't say that that's a surprising turn of events, but kind of expensive. Noroys. I can't believe this, man. These are $119 on up to $120, and they've been rocketing. It still remains, I think, one of the most expensive little toys in order to kind of play around in today's meta. We've also got Medius the Pure, another Starlight Rare you want to keep an eye on. Depending on the iterations and things that we're going to have coming up. I mean, $75 is still pretty insane to think about, but the card definitely is doing some things. Galatea Eye, the Orcust Automaton. When I see the top end here, and you have to scroll down here, and you're like, oh, they actually are that much. It's such a long haul to think about here that this thing has been doing as well as it actually has. So interesting. You gotta love the carry. Ooh, we have some hero stuff. I always get requested. It's like, Robbie, will you look at hero cards today? Hey, please. Hero Lives is coming in about $9 to $10 right now. I'm not necessarily shocked about this either, but your takeaway here, people, is good card. Very good card. Fusion Destinies. Wow. The QCRs of these have really, really, really... we're still maintaining 30. Can I get a month data on this? Okay, cool. I'm just getting no data on this. Does look like these do float around a pretty decent number, honestly, about $28. So it's kind of cool. Adjusted Hero Gold. Interesting that there's two fire sellers here. The one at the $8.52 and the other at the $9-ish mark. That's kind of cool, I guess. And you rapidly go up to the 12, and then you're holding about the 4 to 5. Does look like solidly these adjusted golds are also coming in about $1, $2. Platinums are also about dollars. Interesting. Yeah, and then they just kind of fall off from there. I mean, I guess it's kind of good. And good old Mass Change, if you want to play Mass Change right now, you got to spend about $30 to pick these things up, man. Like, that's a lot to think about here. Is Mass Change going to get cheaper? I mean, it really just depends, honestly. But from what we're sitting right now, this is looking like a solid $30 card. If you just wanted to kind of see the cruise controlling happening here. So what do you guys think about everything happening in today's market? It's definitely a good place to be. But please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.